Therefore, and she and those aboard her, are moving deeper and deeper into the new. They find that their old tools, the old way of thinking, feeling, and being of nil and void in this new space. Therefore, they now have to adapt and create a totally new life and invent new tools and new ways of living, relating, and being. See yourself as pioneers, as adventurers, and then just go with the flow. Stay firmly centered and anchored into the heart, and let the programmed mind not lead you astray. Hone into your inner guidance system. It is true, and the greatest instrument of navigation you have. And know that the art of moving into the new is to be open, to recreate, to rethink, and re-love, and reinvent a totally new life and a new way of living. This is the greatest moment of time traveling, of being a pioneer explorer into the eternal new space being opened up now with this massive vortex the planet is now moving deeper and deeper into. All is disintegrating as it seems, but the new is being created, and what a journey of exploration this is. End of quote. And quoted from Zen Gardner. We appear to currently be in a kind of vortex, or a rolling series of etheric vortexes and scattered eddies of changing, swirling currents, carrying newly manifesting energetics, as well as debris of all types, sizes, and dimensions. It's wonderful, exciting energy, but it can be disconcerting at the same time. We need to be careful to dodge the spiraling flak while maneuvering into and even reveling in the energetic vortex. It's nothing to fear, as long as we're aware of what's going on around us and stay on our toes. The changes are happening, and the winds are picking up. A great time for letting go. But it will not be a pleasant ride for those who refuse to loosen their grip. We cannot interact very consciously and poetically to anything and everything. The challenge is the changing tides of change coming at us right now. There's not very much regularity, rhythm, rhyme, or reason, yet we feel called into the vortex. Actually, there's no choice as far as entering into the vortex. It's here, like a massive, morphing, yet loving, spiritual hurricane. To handle it consciously and grow with it is the key. We're in this together. They try to make us feel alone, but we are all connected. We always have been, and we always will be, because we always are. I'm having my own and wild and wonderful experiences I'm currently tapping into, although it can be a bit daunting when these new spiritual sensations arise and manifest. I'm having a blast. But hey, would you really refuse a ticket out of here that's clearly a path to a wonderful new world of experience that can be shared with any and all? Take all this on as you feel led, but most of all, turn it into a powerful, consciously aware dance. We are all entering into new horizons of living consciousness and should utilize and enjoy it. Much love and empowerment to you all. End of quote. The sun's reversal, which is to occur in the next 3 to 4 months, is already taking effect energetically, as the programming mind is not in match with the current energies coming in and the level of consciousness the planet has raised into. This intense pressure will increase in the months ahead, and everyone will be affected one way or the other. We possibly could see miracle awakenings during this period, and on the flip side, intense chaos for those clinging to the old paradigm. If you have arrived into the 5D frequencies, you will experience a lift up, so to speak. These energies from this reversal will be putting, like we were saying, increased pressure on everything which is not in alignment with the balanced harmonic higher energies, which is the present moment of now. This is also the unified field and the unity consciousness grid. It's going to get interesting for sure on planet Earth. There are lots of reports out there about feeling as if something is arriving. Whatever this looks like, our advice, stay centered in love and in the truth. This will assist you in the days, weeks, and months ahead. Quoted from Philip. We have informed you that September is an important marker in your development. We have pointed to the increase in consciousness and the leap that you will experience like never before. This leap and rise in consciousness is a process like everything else in your life. The rhythm of this process is always the same. The energies rise, they come in, and you assimilate them. It takes some time, however, until you notice the outcome of this process. The time immediately ahead holds many pleasant surprises in store for you. No matter what will show up and what will be manifested, please do not doubt yourselves for the divine plan. You are great spiritual beings, and everything will turn out in the manner that is best for each and every one of you and for the bigger picture. The time is ripe for humanity to make a big leap forward, and you are well equipped for this. End of quote. As we have shared in previous updates, what once looked almost impossible, a planet in perfect balanced harmonics, is coming closer into humanity's reality as a result of all these energies. We are in the biggest shift in this planet's history. Through our last recent events we have gone through, we would say buckle up, but we have no seatbelts. And there's absolutely no possibility the denser energies can hang on, because there is nothing to hang on to. All energy to support the illusionary matrix has ceased. Quoted from Elizabeth Ayres Eicher. I come today with tidings of great joy. You are ascending. What? You say? Well, that's news. I don't feel any different than I did yesterday. Ah, but you are different. And even those who are the most resistant to change are beginning to notice something has shifted in their world. But it couldn't be them, could it? We are here to gently say, yes, it is you. You are changing. You are changing the planet. You are changing your perception of the planet. You are changing inside. And the changes are reflecting back to you as you look outside of your energy field. How are these changes occurring? Through a long, subtle process of raising vibration and frequency levels. The shift actually has been happening for a very long time. However, only in the last 5 years has the magnitude of changes accelerated, and so most everyone on the planet are finding challenges, difficulties, or opportunities cropping up for expansion in their lives, depending on their outlook on life and how they view themselves. The shift of the ages, as it has been labeled by the New Agers, is the movement from one age of the mind, the Kali Yuga dark cycle, of the age of Pisces, to the Satya Yuga light cycle of the age of Aquarius. And it is a part of the greater age involving this universe. Your sun is ascending. Your solar system is ascending. And your universe is ascending. Everything is being stepped up in frequency levels. The shift started a long while ago, but it has been accelerated due to the presence of lightworkers on the planet. And as the frequency levels increase, the souls coming into this world as babies are lighter in frequency too. There will be no return to darkness for this planet. Long have the powers that were fought and resisted the influx of these new energies. Linear descendants of the black magicians of Atlantis, these beings long thought that this world belonged to them. Humanity and other life forms on the planet were considered property to be used or abused. And now They are being disabused of this cavalier attitude by the rising up of the consciousness of the multitudes of humanity, as well as the increasing intensity of nature's attack on the old way of doing things through storms, earthquakes, and such. However, cycles turn and life moves in a sacred spiral. What came down is now rising. The energies of the planet are rising every moment of every day. You can see the rise of energies reflected in physical changes in your bodies, reactive modes in your friends and families, depending on their level of acceptance, denial, or resistance to this change. And in the crumbling apart of institutions long thought the foundation of the modern world. What you call the modern world has been forced upon the people, upon the animals, and upon this earth. The rape, the pillage, the wholesale destruction of species, environments, water, air, and soil. All of that is needed to sustain life on this planet has been the subject of targeted abuse by international corporations and imperialistic governments. Enough already. Heaven has called a halt to the dark cycle. The Kali Yuga is fading into the sunset, and the new dawn of Aquarius is arriving. End of quote. As we shared, there are many sources from all over creation here to support this process, which is unfolding at a quick rate. Earth allies are ready and standing by to be of support as this occurs. You will find them in the 5D frequency room at the link below in the caption. As we have shared in previous messages, an entire planetary awakening is in process, and this energy will not be halting, pausing, or stopping at any point. Egos, which are the program mind, cannot go forward. They are not a part of the evolution, and they definitely do not exist within the divine plan. It's the end of the road for it. All baggage to step into 5D must be released at this time. So for those of you who would like to continue forward, we'll continue forward. As this occurs, we are full speed ahead in intensity. The 13th chakra has been even more activated through our recent events. This is the higher self energy coming through you, which is connected to the unity consciousness grid where the co-creation of the new earth equal heart is manifesting. Decreed by heaven. The peace portal is open. Victory for the light has occurred. The grounding of these intense energies will occur for the next 72 hours. The new earth is in manifestation, and the higher self, connected to source, is already participating in this. The 13th chakras are now opening up and aligning to further activate the divine plan into manifestation. The divine plan is right on target and schedule. Full planetary awakening is inevitable. The indigos are taking their positions all over the planet, and they know who they are. This is divine plan manifesting now on planet Earth equal heart. Remember, loves, we are not in a time linear schedule. We are in a divine one. Thank you for spreading these messages to others and keeping your hearts open and staying tuned in. Just be present and follow the synchronistic events. And transmission and all love is unconditionally. We are so in love with humanity. Love the Galactic Free Press staff, humanity's Earth allies, the Company of Heaven, and the First Contact Ground Crew team. We are at your service.